Halloween is just 2 weeks away, and it's time to have some scary fun. So this morning, event designer Joe Mineo is with us to help you host a spooktacular Halloween event. Joe, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Back?
You're back.
It seems like a year ago.
You know what? It is always good to see
Thank you.
I mean, everything you do is spectacular and spooktacular for Halloween. I see you have a few things going on here. Where do we start?
Well, you know what? I always feel, though, even though we produce luxury events, I feel like Halloween decorating should not be luxury. It should be really cost effective. So 90% of what you're going to see today is either from the Dollar Tree or from Walmart.
Okay, I love that.
Okay, great. There's so much out there.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we started off with these great little arrangements. Now, I'm just anticipating we're decorating our mantle today, let's say, but you could do this on a centerpiece or anything like that. We actually did get these oversized sunflowers from Hobby Lobby because I wanted them to be a little bit larger because, as you can see, we took these very inexpensive skeleton heads and we just spray painted them a little bit of black. I hit them with a little bit of gold, and we hot glued them right to the center of the sunflower. So it almost looks like the sunflower is coming alive. And then we wanted to do some of these with eyeballs, as you can see there, right? And we put this in a wooden box. What's very important is you want to remember that the taller the arrangement is, the heavier the box, because then it'll become top heavy, right? So we're going to take the one we did there, we're going to put those off to the side like so. So we have 2 of those. The next thing we did was create these really great mirrors. So these are just very inexpensive frames. I purchased some of this silver metallic paper that, you know, kind of looks mirrorish, right? We line that, put the glass back in, and then we hot glued these great hands right to it. So it almost looks like they're coming right out of the mirror, right? So I'm going to put mine right about there. And we'll use yours right there. Yep, perfect. Just like that. See how that's already coming together?
Yes.
The next thing was very, very simple. These I really love. So these are actually claws that you use for salad.
No way!
Exactly, also. And so what we did was a little bit of styrofoam in a pot, great Spanish moss, makes it look really creepy, and just hot glued those in. So we're going to add that there, and then add another one right up. Well, I'm going to put this one over here, right? So the last thing I wanted to show you as this is coming together is I purchased these bowls also from, these actually I did get from Hobby Lobby because I wanted them to be a little bit larger. So these are just salad bowls that you would get. They're plastic, really inexpensive. Here's another bowl that a little bit smaller one, but I spray painted that gold. And we're going to use this as our base. So this is going to sit like this, and then half of our bowl, well, one of our bowls right on top. What I did, the reason, guys, it looks a little bit frosty is I used just a hint of white spray paint, so it would create kind of a spooky, kind of frosty, smoky feel. And then what I did was we purchased this great mask. Now, this actually did come from the Halloween store. Used it on a styrofoam head that you would use for like a wig, right? And we're going to place that right in the center, and then our top goes right on top, right? Now, the trick about this guy is you want to have that fit perfectly, and then you just want to use a little bit of Scotch tape, clear would be the best, to kind of seal it in, because I'm just going to, for time, I'm just going to leave it just like that. So as you can see, this all comes together quite nicely. Let's add a couple tombstones, because what would we do without a couple tombstones, right? Exactly, just like that. Maybe a couple more flowers.
I mean, this is amazing.
So now, the one thing, you know, if you've seen me on television before, you've heard me say it's all about abundance, right? We'll add that flower on the other side there, because we want as much. See how that comes together, because there's so many elements. And then we're going to add some spiders.
And I love the different dimensions. You have high, low, and I think sometimes we like to do like matchy-matchy from side to side, and you kind of moved everything around and put it in its own space. I love it. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you so much. And keep in mind, we want it to be inexpensive because every year you might want to do something a little bit different, and that really gives you this opportunity.
Perfect. Joe, thank you so much. I'm sure everyone at home, they're thanking you as well, because it's also cost effective, and hey, everyone's going to love your display this year. We'll have more WFMJ today after the break.